Hey guys, Anthony, 4x4 Diesel. Some more reality fuel economy information. Now, we just got to sort of correct a few things. Now, I can get good economy too, right? Now, I didn't drive right now to get good economy. I went, wow, that's surprising, right? And I'll just show you, I'll show you exactly what, see, there it is, right? There's the last 15 minutes of what I got. You can see a lot of these bars. See, that's 0, that's 10 litres per 100 Ks. A lot of 5s through there. Now, I just travelled from an area in Victoria, it's called Romsey, okay, back to Caroline Springs, okay, so it's a lot of 100 zone, 80 zone, through Sunbury, stop start, a bit of that. This is what you get, reality, just normal driving, not loaded up for a trip, not with other people in the car, not with a full tank of fuel, but this is what you get. And it's going to get worse as we speak and discuss and explain what happens with the fuel economy. Now, I've said it before and I'll say it again. All the people that go, oh, you know, the diesel's crap, I'm glad I got the V6, I get 14 litres per 100k. Mate, when you're getting 14, we're getting 7, and that's what you're looking at now. When we get 15, you're going to get 25 or 30. It's just how it is. So that's reality. Now, the people that give their best fuel economy, so, you know, let's say someone gets 11 point something in their V6, you know, what? Because you drive around like this all the time. I'm talking about, so if I put a video up and it shows 15 or 17 litres per 100 Ks, that's fully loaded, that's people, their clothing, their bags, their camping gear, the water, the food, and 130 kilometres an hour of wind resistance with a 4-wheel drive is massive. I understand all that. Just because I put a video up and show you that and go, it's a bit disappointing, what I'm trying to say is, it's disappointing because the engine's small, and I'm going to try and explain it to you, and I'm going to show you some more fuel statistics on the trip computer in a moment. But what I want to explain is as simple as I can. Okay, I can't. The first name that comes to mind in strong people back in the day, you know, Dean Lucan, mate, Olympic gold medalist, big strong guy, right? So let's take him, and let's take anybody that's watching now's child when they were 5 years old, or if you don't have one, your friends or someone else, your cousin, your niece, your nephew, right? Take Dean Lucan and the 5-year-old. Now, okay, the 5-year-old, ask him to carry these 2 bricks 20 metres. He's going to do it, he or she, and they might struggle a bit. They're going to notice it, right? The only way they can do it is by putting in more effort and really maxing out their muscles and their strength. Now, give Dean Lucan a couple of bricks, he's not even going to notice it, mate. Is that an ant crawling? Like, it's nothing. Do you get it, mate? Throw a pile of bricks to him. He's going to go, and what else you got? Now, this is my explanation of there's no replacement for cubic displacement. So this vehicle, awesome. So if you use the vehicle mainly around town, stop, start driving, sort of driving we just did, you can expect to get better than 10 litres per 100 Ks most of the time, right? Let me show you, we haven't refilled since our recent trip, okay, so this is a video shortly afterwards. You can see the trip meter hasn't been reset. I'm going to fill up soon, and we're going to reset it, and you're going to see a lot more on trip A. Trip A is what we've done on the tank of fuel. It's only going to take about 130 litres, which confirms about 13 litres per 100 Ks, which is what the trip computer said. I've also reset trip B, okay, trip B, 87 Ks. I'm going to reset it when I fill up, and I'm also going to reset the trip computer again. But what we'll do is we'll just quickly go through. So this is after start. That's like after start, or on some of the Toyotas it says 1 trip. 1 trip means, you know, it's after. So as soon as you started the engine, right? We've got so far 7.7 litres per 100 Ks. The average speed was, you know, in the 70s. You can see it's dropping because we're sitting here with the engine idling, right? And the fuel economy, you know, so it's starting to look really good, right? But what I want to show you is the next screen after reset. So what did I do? 3 hours ago I reset the trip computer. In that 3 hours and 35 minutes since we got back from our trip, that's back to the normal sorts of driving down the road. Look, I don't go to the shop, so it's not rarely, let's say, really if ever, this vehicle doesn't park at the shops, right? Because that's how you end up with trolley dents and scratches. This vehicle hasn't got a mark on it like that, right? So it's mainly minimum 10 to more like 20 or 30k trips. It's 80k zones, 100 zones, 60 zones. It's a mix. I have been pushing it around a bit. So I'm not driving it soft trying to get economy, because I don't believe that works. You can drive slow, but it just takes you longer to get to the speed. So instead of getting there quickly and then you can back off the gas even more, you're on the gas more for longer. So look, in my opinion, I could be wrong, it works out about the same. So I don't fluff around, I get to the speed limit. You know, I don't race to the speed limit, I just drive normal. And then once you get to the speed, I'm more steady. I look ahead, traffic lights, roundabouts. You know, I paid for the whole road, I'll use the whole road, you know what I mean? You know, I'll cut the corners, the roundabouts a bit, check that vehicles aren't next to you, that sort of thing. See the example though? In 3 hours and 36 minutes and approximately, I don't know, what's that, a couple hundred Ks worth, you can see it's getting 10 litres per 100 Ks, okay? That's what it's going to get. Now, let's see what we got since we refueled. Still on 13.2, because as I said, that is the driving at speed with the roof loaded, with the vehicle fully loaded. And some of that included, there was a little bit of dirt road in that. We took a dirt road shortcut, right? Now, doesn't mean when we're loaded, we can slow down a bit. We can still get 10 or 11 litres per 100 Ks if we sit around 100, no problem, okay? We can do that. If I put a video up showing you, it's an example of those exact circumstances. I just look at the comments, people going, oh mate, there's something wrong with your car, and oh mate, I'm glad I got the V6. And look, some information I can give you. The other GX with the 1KD gets better fuel economy. So in my opinion, the combination of the 1KD with a 5-speed, it's a bigger engine, it works better. It's not Dean Lucan, but it's a 3 litre and 2.9, very close to 3 litre instead of 2.75. The 2.8's a 2.755cc, right? Now, I'm not bagging out this completely. I've told you about the few issues. I've mentioned in another video, if I'm telling you about a few issues, doesn't mean it's a heap of crap. Awesome vehicle, I love it. I'm already going, look, it's for sale, I'm going to sell it, and I'm already going to go, I'm going to miss this. Slowly over time now, it appears that most people don't see the value in the extra accessories. So until we get a buyer that says, I want it stock standard, then we'll strip it out, give it to them. If they say, oh, I really appreciate all the work you've done and the quality wiring and setup, then we'll do that. But what we're going to do over the next probably few weeks or a month, whatever it takes, we're not in a hurry to sell it. We're going to slowly start taking the accessories out, and then it'll be a stock standard Prado, I guess. A bit unfortunate, but that means we get to put all those awesome accessories into the next vehicle, or sell them separately. We may change a few things up a little bit. We like to try different things. So there it is. That's about to get reset when we fill up also, okay? Because when we fill up, that automatically resets, and you'll see a much better reading there, and that will be pretty consistent with this one because it's been reset. I'll reset it again, and I'll reset trip B, and you'll be consistent with the after start. So it's starting to look bad, 7.8, because we're sitting here. But notice the speed's going down, 60, 59. I can tell you I was mainly traveling at, it was a 100k zone most of the way down the road, through the 60 zones in Sunbury, roundabout, stop start, usual bit of traffic. This is what you can expect to get out of a 1GD GX that's nice and light without anything in it. Basically standard weight, minimal modifications. Even with BFG KO2s, if I put road tyres on, it's going to get even better again. That's how good they are. Unless you've got KO2s, don't compare your fuel economy, because these all-terrains, they do help the vehicle chew more fuel. Anyway, this is a pretty good fuel economy. Don't expect it that good all the time, and that's what I'm trying to point out in this video. I'm not going to show you the best all the time or the worst all the time. I'm going to show you the best sometimes. I'm going to show you the worst sometimes. I'm going to give you the information that goes with it. And the people that go, oh, but you can't trust that and the trip. Look, I know how to reset. That's why I reset trip A. Every single time I fill up, I check it against the trip computer. This trip computer is very accurate. It is actually, most times I've checked it, a litre per 100k is better than what it says right there. So that means right now on this trip, we could have got 6.5 litres per 100k's, okay? What I do know is when I fill up, it tells me what I got on the whole tank, and that is what I compare to this one after refuel. And that's what we'll do, and I've already sort of done that in front of you by going 1,051k's. It's going to take about 130 litres, and if you do the calculation, you'll find it's a bit better than 13.2. And how do you do that? We've shown you that in other videos, so we're probably not going to include it in this one. We'll put this one in the playlist. It's going to be called Fuel Economy. The playlist is called something like Fuel Economy. Just go through a playlist. There's only about 20 different playlists there. Watch all those. You can understand fuel economy. We've got videos on the 120 Prado as well. and there's also going to be more fuel economy type videos on our other YouTube channel, 4x4 Adventures. So if you're into it, subscribe on both. Bada bing, I'm out of here. I hope that's been helpful for you. No, there's not something wrong with it. If there's something wrong with it, it wouldn't be getting 7.8 litres per 100 Ks right now. I hope that explains it for you. I'm sorry. I just need to explain it so you understand. You know, you're demonstrating a lack of understanding, or it could be my fault not explaining it clearly, although I get so many people tell me I explain things so clearly. So only the people that watch to the end will have got that. If you did, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the bell on, more videos coming soon. See ya. Bye. Thanks for watching.